Donald John Trump, a name synonymous with wealth, ambition, and controversy. Few figures in modern history have captivated the public's fascination as intensely as the 45th President of the United States. From his early days as a determined real estate developer in New York City to his unexpected rise to the White House, Trump's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. His story is a uniquely American tale, one that intertwines ambition, showmanship, and an unyielding pursuit of success. Love him or loathe him, Donald Trump's impact on American society is undeniable. His presidency marked a significant departure from traditional politics, ushering in an era of populism, divisive rhetoric, and unconventional policy decisions. Born into a wealthy family in Queens, New York, Trump's life has been a whirlwind of high-stakes business deals, glamorous ventures, and constant media scrutiny. This exploration delves into the life and career of Donald Trump, examining the key events and experiences that shaped his trajectory and left an indelible mark on the American landscape. From his family's influence to his controversial business practices, from his reality TV stardom to his tumultuous presidency, we will uncover the complexities of the man behind the myth. This is not just a biography, it's a glimpse into a pivotal period in American history, a time when the nation grappled with its identity, its values, and its place on the world stage. Through the lens of Donald Trump's life, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped the political and social fabric of the United States. Born in 1946, Donald Trump was the fourth of 5 children in a family deeply entrenched in New York real estate. His father, Fred Trump, had a successful business in Brooklyn and Queens. Growing up surrounded by wealth and business left a lasting impression on Donald. While his siblings pursued different paths, Donald gravitated towards the family business. After attending the New York Military Academy, Trump transferred to the Wharton School, earning a degree in economics. Armed with a degree and a family legacy, Donald Trump entered New York real estate with ambition. He quickly established himself with shrewd negotiation tactics and risk-taking. From Manhattan skyscrapers to Atlantic City casinos, Trump's name became synonymous with luxury and opulence. However, Trump's path to success was not without controversy. His business practices were often scrutinized with accusations of unethical dealings. Yet, Trump remained a master of self-promotion. His ability to captivate the public imagination proved valuable. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946 in Queens, New York. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer. Donald grew up in a 23-room mansion in Jamaica Estates. Fred instilled a strong work ethic in his children. Donald often accompanied his father to construction sites. These experiences sparked his interest in real estate. Despite his privileged upbringing, Donald faced challenges. He often clashed with authority figures. His parents enrolled him at the Kew Forest School. At 13, he was sent to the New York Military Academy. The academy's discipline had a profound impact on him. He excelled in sports and leadership roles. These years shaped his drive and determination. Life at the New York Military Academy was a stark contrast to the comforts of his childhood home. Donald, accustomed to a life of privilege, was thrust into a world of rigorous structure and strict discipline. The Academy's emphasis on physical and mental toughness tested his limits, forcing him to adapt and develop a resilience that would serve him well in the years to come. He learned the importance of order, hierarchy, and projecting an aura of authority. Despite the initial challenges, Donald thrived in the military academy's competitive environment. He excelled in sports, particularly baseball, where his natural athleticism and competitive spirit shone through. He also discovered a knack for leadership, rising through the ranks to become a cadet captain in his senior year, a testament to his ability to command respect and motivate others. Beyond the physical and leadership training, the military academy also fostered in Donald a deep sense of patriotism and a belief in American exceptionalism. The Academy's curriculum emphasized American history, military strategy, and the values of duty, honor, and service. These principles resonated deeply with Donald, shaping his worldview and laying the foundation for his later forays into the world of politics. The 5 years Donald spent at the New York Military Academy were instrumental in shaping his character. The experience instilled in him a strong work ethic, a competitive drive, and an unwavering belief in his own abilities. These qualities, combined with the lessons he learned about leadership, discipline, and the power of persuasion, would prove invaluable as he navigated the cutthroat world of New York real estate and eventually the political arena. After graduating from the New York Military Academy in 1964, Donald enrolled at Fordham University, his father's alma mater. After 2 years, he transferred to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, drawn to its prestigious business program. At Wharton, Donald pursued a degree in economics, immersing himself in finance and real estate. He began exploring real estate opportunities, leveraging family connections and business acumen. He worked summers at his father's company and cultivated his own network. Eager to make his mark, Donald embarked on his first major solo venture. He purchased the Swifton Village apartment complex in Cincinnati, Ohio. Demonstrating his business sense, he oversaw a major renovation, transforming it into a profitable investment. This success fueled his ambition. After graduating from Wharton in 1968, Donald returned to New York City, eager to make his mark on the city's real estate market. He joined his father's company, the Trump Organization, and quickly rose through the ranks, identifying lucrative opportunities and negotiating deals. Donald's ambition led him to bigger projects beyond Queens and Brooklyn into the heart of Manhattan, leaving his mark on the city's skyline. The early 1970s marked the beginning of Donald Trump's relentless pursuit of real estate dominance in Manhattan. Armed with an inheritance and connections, he aimed to transform the city's skyline. His first major conquest was the Commodore Hotel, purchased in 1976. Trump's vision was to transform it into a symbol of modern luxury. He secured tax abatements and public funding. The result was the Grand Hyatt Hotel, a testament to his ambition. The success catapulted Trump into New York's real estate elite. He became a fixture in the city's social scene. He published The Art of the Deal in 1987. Trump continued to expand his real estate empire. He erected Trump Tower, a 58-story skyscraper on Fifth Avenue. He acquired iconic properties like the Plaza Hotel. With each venture, Trump's wealth and influence grew. He became known for his Midas touch in real estate. In the 1980s, Donald Trump expanded beyond New York real estate into Atlantic City's casino industry. He transformed a struggling casino into the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino, which opened in 1984. The casino was an immediate success, drawing crowds with its glitzy decor and celebrity appearances. Trump expanded his empire, acquiring more casinos, including the Trump Taj Mahal. However, competition led to financial difficulties and multiple bankruptcies. Despite setbacks, Trump remained a master of branding and self-promotion. He expanded his business empire, licensing his name to various products and ventures. Trump's ability to maintain his public profile amidst financial turmoil proved valuable in his later political career. Setbacks and comebacks, a rollercoaster ride. Donald Trump's business career has been a rollercoaster ride of soaring highs and crushing lows. He's celebrated numerous successes, amassing a fortune and building a global brand, but also faced setbacks, including multiple business bankruptcies. This tumultuous journey shaped his approach to business and politics. The 1990s were challenging for Trump, as his Atlantic City casinos struggled amidst competition and debt. He filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection for the Trump Taj Mahal in 1991, followed by other casino bankruptcies. These struggles tarnished his image, but he refused to admit defeat. He restructured his businesses, divesting from some ventures while doubling down on others. Leveraging his celebrity status, he secured new deals and expanded his brand. Despite controversies and setbacks, Trump emerged with his brand intact. He remained a fixture in the media, using his platform to defend his record and promote his ventures. Throughout his career, Trump faced numerous allegations of unethical business practices, including accusations of discrimination, fraud, and tax evasion. He was involved in numerous lawsuits, some of which resulted in settlements and fines. While he vehemently denied any wrongdoing, these controversies cast a shadow over his business dealings and fueled public skepticism about his methods. Despite the controversies and setbacks, Donald Trump emerged from the tumultuous 1990s with his brand intact and his entrepreneurial spirit undimmed. He continued to be a major player in the real estate industry, developing properties in New York City and around the world. He also expanded his business interests into other areas, including golf courses, beauty pageants, and a short-lived airline. Trump's ability to weather financial storms, reinvent himself, and maintain his public profile would prove to be valuable assets in his later political career. A flirtation with politics, testing the waters. Trump's political leanings were initially fluid, shifting between Democratic and Republican affiliations. By the early 2000s, he began to identify more consistently with the Republican Party. The Apprentice, which premiered in 2004, presented him as a successful businessman and a decisive leader. As his public profile grew, so did his willingness to voice his opinions on political issues. The birth of birtherism, sowing seeds of division. In 2011, Trump became the leading proponent of the birther conspiracy theory, falsely claiming that President Obama was not born in the United States. This theory, rooted in racism and xenophobia, energized a base of supporters who shared his skepticism of the Obama presidency. Trump's embrace of birtherism was a calculated move designed to tap into existing anxieties about race, immigration, and national identity. He skillfully manipulated social media, talk shows, and news interviews to spread his message. The rise of Trumpism, from reality TV to the campaign trail. By the early 2010s, Trump had transformed himself from a celebrity businessman into a political force. Capitalizing on populism and anti-establishment sentiment, Trump announced his candidacy for president in June 2015. His rallies were fueled by anger, resentment, and a yearning for a return to a bygone era of American greatness. Despite controversies, Trump's message resonated with a significant portion of the electorate. A tumultuous inauguration and the dawn of America first. Trump was sworn in as the 45th president on January 20, 2017, amidst political polarization. His inaugural address set the tone for his administration's America First agenda. The early days of Trump's presidency were a whirlwind of executive orders and pronouncements. His actions signaled a radical departure from the norms of American governance. Policy blitzkrieg, from tax cuts to trade wars. Trump's signature legislative achievement came in December 2017 with the passage of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. He withdrew the U.S. from the Trans-Pacific Partnership and renegotiated NAFTA. On the domestic front, Trump cracked down on illegal immigration and pursued the construction of a wall along the southern border. His presidency was marked by a constant churn of policy pronouncements and executive orders. The Teflon presidency, scandals, and impeachment. Trump's administration was dogged by accusations of ethical lapses and potential collusion with Russia. The appointment of special counsel Robert Mueller in May 2017 cast a long shadow over Trump's presidency. In December 2019, Trump was impeached by the House of Representatives, charged with abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Despite the constant turmoil, Trump remained remarkably popular with his base of supporters. As Trump entered the final year of his first term, the U.S. faced an unprecedented confluence of crises. The COVID-19 pandemic swept across the globe, transforming daily life for millions of Americans. The Trump administration's response to the pandemic was widely criticized as being slow and chaotic. In the midst of the pandemic, the nation was rocked by protests following the death of George Floyd. As the 2020 presidential election approached, the U.S. grappled with a multitude of crises. Trump's presidency marked a period of intense political polarization in the U.S. His combative style and attacks on democratic institutions fueled a climate of distrust and animosity. Trump's rhetoric and policies appealed to a sense of grievance and resentment among his base. The Trump era saw a rise in political activism on both the left and the right. The intensity of these political battles reflected the high stakes of the Trump presidency. Beyond the realm of politics, Donald Trump's impact on American culture and discourse has been equally profound and far-reaching. His rise to prominence coincided with, and arguably accelerated, a shift in cultural norms surrounding truth, civility, and the role of expertise. His embrace of hyperbole, his disregard for factual accuracy, and his attacks on anyone who dared to criticize him contributed to a coarsening of public discourse and an erosion of trust in institutions. Trump's celebrity status and his mastery of self-promotion, honed through years in the public eye as a businessman and reality TV star, upended traditional expectations of presidential decorum and ushered in an era of performative politics. His rallies were highly staged events, designed to energize his base and generate media attention. His use of social media, particularly Twitter, allowed him to bypass traditional media filters and control his own narrative, often by disseminating misinformation and attacking his critics. Trump's presidency also had a significant impact on how Americans view truth and facts. His repeated pronouncements of fake news and his dismissal of legitimate news organizations as the enemy of the people sowed distrust in traditional sources of information and contributed to the spread of misinformation and conspiracy theories. This erosion of shared reality made it increasingly difficult to have productive conversations about important issues facing the country. The long-term consequences of the Trump effect on American culture and discourse remain to be seen. However, it is clear that his presidency has left an indelible mark on the nation's psyche, accelerating existing trends of polarization, misinformation, and the decline of civility in public life. The challenge for future generations will be to rebuild trust, restore faith in institutions, and foster a more civil and informed public square. Donald Trump's presidency was a period of seismic shifts in American politics and society, leaving a legacy as complex and contradictory as the man himself. His supporters view him as a transformative figure who challenged the status quo, gave voice to the voiceless, and restored American strength on the world stage. His detractors see him as a demagogue who stoked divisions, undermined democratic norms, and damaged America's reputation abroad. Only time will tell how history will ultimately judge his tumultuous tenure. Trump's impact on American politics is undeniable. He ushered in an era of populism and nationalism, tapping into a deep well of resentment among voters who felt left behind by globalization and cultural change. He shattered norms of presidential behavior, using his platform to attack opponents, spread misinformation, and undermine trust in institutions. His presidency exposed deep fissures in American society, highlighting issues of race, class, and ideology that continue to divide the nation. Whether one views him as a hero or a villain, Donald Trump's presidency was a watershed moment in American history. He redefined the Republican Party in his own image, energizing a base of supporters who remain fiercely loyal to this day. He sparked a national conversation about the role of truth, civility, and the future of American democracy. His presidency will continue to be debated, analyzed, and dissected for generations to come, a testament to his enduring influence on the American psyche. The full impact of Trump's presidency will take years, if not decades, to fully understand. His legacy will be debated in classrooms, courtrooms, and living rooms across the country. But one thing is certain: Donald J. Trump left an indelible mark on America, one that will continue to shape the nation's political and social landscape for years to come. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to BNH TV for more insightful content.